Hey everyone, welcome back to another bullet train devlog. This week is likely going to be quite short, as a lot of my time was still dedicated to bug fixing, but also balancing the game a bit more. These things are just not that visually interesting to show off. But still, as you can see here, different orbs now have different price categories based on their rank. The individual rank is not yet visible, but it will likely be differentiated by the color of the orb the item is in, and it will in generally decide the spawn rate and price for these items. An example for bug fixing is when a specific upgrade reaches its maximum level, the upgrade button is now correctly grayed out and there are no further upgrade resources displayed. As I pointed at the train length there, that was also an issue in the train yard. Even if it was possible to add more cards to the train, this did not work before. They would despawn immediately. But now that works correctly, so I can now place more than 3 cards on the train. Now to some actual changes for this week. As I outlined last week, I worked on the boss area, which should be an infinite encounter until you defeated the boss. I did some first tests there, but it's still very much in progress. My current approach is by having one of these 2 S-curves and just teleporting the train as soon as the player train reaches an end of these S-curves. The terrain currently already works. My issue there is with the textures. These do not line up. Currently also the rails do not seem correct, but this is a simple fix. Apart from that, I took another look at some planning documents. How orbs are categorized, what their spawn chance, which should now actually be, I guess, more rarity, what price they would have, and also what unlock conditions they would have if they are orbs that are not unlocked from the start. I did this with the orbs as well as several other unlockables for the game. And with that, that's already everything I did this week. So for next week, I will continue working on this infinite level, really making sure the transition is smooth. And apart from the boss train terrain, what a word, I will also take another look at more orbs. So as always, if you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments, and I will see you next week.